Hello and welcome to my channel, Ebony Beauty. My name is Ebony. Today I will be doing a get ready with me video.
Ebony.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello and welcome to my channel, Ebony Beauty. My name is Ebony. Today I will be doing a get ready with me video and showing you how I created this soft glam look. I'll be giving you step by step and show you brushes and applications and things that I use to create this. I will also be giving you a little bit of information about me so you can get to know me. If that is something you are interested in, please stick around.
Got a lot of plans, got a lot of IP on me. Got a lot of plans, got a lot of IP.
So I've already washed and cleaned my face, but you always want to start with a clean face. So after you wash, it's good to use, oh, that light's bright in there, you can't really see that. A micellar water. I like this one from Garnier. The one that I have is the rose water, but it comes in so many different ones, so you can pick whichever one you like. But I just get one of these. You just want to put a little bit on there, soak it just a little bit so that you can wipe your face and just clean off any of the dirt that you have on there, any oil. Because even though you wash your face, sometimes it's still dirt and oil and makeup that can be forgotten. Like you see that? Yeah, so I always want to start by cleaning your face. After you clean it, it's always good to go in with a good moisturizer. This is a very affordable one. It's Pond's. You can find it pretty much anywhere. Target, Walmart, Dollar General, Family Dollar. But I like using this, and I use a flat brush. And you just want to go in, put a little bit of, you don't need a lot. Just enough to moisturize the face. Moisturizing the face is good because it helps hydrate your skin, and it also helps lock in your makeup so that like when your face dries out a little bit, that your makeup's not separating certain places. You just want to get it in there real good. Is good, especially, I mean, everyone should use it, but if you have really dry skin or mature skin, it's always good to moisturize. Now next I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Everyone's technique is different, but I like to do my brows and then move to my eyes, because once I do that and I go on to my face, I don't want any fallout from my eyeshadow. Now this, what I'm using is called the brow glue. It comes in clear, I believe, brown and a dark. And if you have bushy brows or stubborn brows, this helps lay your brows down. And I'm going through and rubbing it in between so that it gets on the fronts and backs of all my eyebrows hairs, so that when I decide to go in with the spoolie and comb them, they lay the way that I want them to lay. See? Now, I learned this technique from just watching people on Instagram and other YouTubers. You see? I don't mind my hair. I am currently in the starter lock phase, and I am trusting the process. I'm also supposed to be getting them colored next week, so I don't want to do too much with them until after they get colored. So I think I'm gonna go with red, maybe not like a deep red, but I like plum burgundy, so it's like more like a purplish red. All right. And now once you've got them pretty much the way you want them, I'm gonna go in with the eyebrow pencil. See, like this one is pretty. It's nice and full, just the way I like it. But this one, I don't know what be going on with this one. This one is the struggle brow. So I'll be having to work with it, and that light is making my forehead real shiny. So I'm gonna take this eyebrow pencil from Revlon. It's in the shade Soft Black. And I'm just gonna go in, and I like to start from the bottom. And then this just adds, let me see, I don't know if you guys can see that. So I think I'm going to change, no, that's too much. Take it down some. It's a little bit better. And go in and just shade them. And add some shade. Now this part, I get the shape as good as I can, but we're also going to go in under them. Like, it's your preference. Some people use concealer, some people use foundation, but we're gonna carve them out. And I always go to the front of them and kind of give them a little bit so they look a little bit more natural when they are done. Try to get them as even as possible. The rule of thumb is you don't want your brow, you want to place the pencil right here, and you don't want your brow to be any further than that. Same thing, you come up like this, and you don't want it to be in no further than that. And if you go to your lip, you don't want the center to be. So if you follow that rule when you're doing your eyebrows, it makes it a little bit easier if you struggle with getting them the way that you like them. Now, don't get me wrong, you can go against the grain if you like more dramatic brows, but that is the general rule of thumb. Now I'm gonna go in with this concealer from Juvia's Place. I Am Magic in the shade 11. It comes with a pretty thick spoolie on it already, so you could use that, or a lot of people like to go in with a flat brush so that you can be more precise with. Just wanna, now if this is your own product, you can put your brushes inside of it and re-dip and go in and out. But if you're doing someone else's face, you want to use something like this, and you want to pour the product onto it so that you're not going back and forth in between it. And you want to hold the brush kind of so it's up and just go under. You want to go slow. Go flat. Now I got concealer where I didn't want it, so I'm gonna take my brow pencil again and just go in there back so that is right. Now you don't have to use brow pencil. You can use the gel, or I believe they have like the pomade to dip it in. That's what you want. Now I have this precision round brush from Sigma Beauty, and I'm just gonna take it and I'm going to push the concealer in. Feel free to leave comments down, just other techniques that you want to see. If you have questions about what types of concealers are best, what type of foundations are best to go underneath to do the brows. Some people use sponges to go in under and blend it in. I like this brush. It's let me see what number this is. It's P82 from Sigma Beauty. I'm just gonna keep pushing that in. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other brow. Okay, now that both brows are done, as you can see, I used this flat brush and I took the excess product and I just brought it down over my lids, kind of like a primer. But I'm still gonna go in with a primer. I got this off of Amazon. It's really cheap. It's just called Eyeshadow Primer. I got it in the shade 1 medium. But primer is good on your eyes for a couple of reasons. One, it holds your makeup in place for you if you plan on wearing your makeup for a long time. And then another reason is if eyeshadow, some like shadows like blues and reds have like a lot of dye in the pigment, and it can stain your eyes. So having a primer, see, I only put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take this fluffy brush. I'm just going to pat it over my lids, like pull back so you can see. And you don't need a lot, so a little goes a long way. So when you're doing it, you see I still have a lot left on my hands. You don't want to overdo it because you want the base to be smooth and thin because you're going to be building, so you don't want it to cake up. So you see how I did that. You just blend that out. And I'm going to take the rest, just pat it with my fluffy brush. I'm going to put that on this eye here. Next, I'm going to do my eyes. Before I start, I'm going to line. You want to take this and you want to just pull it. This is makeup tape. I got it off of Amazon. I believe it came in a pack with like 6 rolls. It wasn't very expensive. I can't remember exactly how much, but this helps with lining your eyes. It helps with fallout. It's a personal preference. You don't have to use it. And today I'm going to be using the Empowered palette from Huda Beauty. It's very, very, very natural. You can see the shades. Very pretty. It's good for everyday looks. You can take an everyday look and turn it into a night look if you want to. I am going to start with the shade Confident, and I'm going to use this Fluffy Eye Brush 212 from BK Beauty. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to pat it. And just so you know that patting the shade gives it the most pigment. So wherever you want a lot of pigment at, you want to pat. And you want to hold the brush not at the very end, but close to the end. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it gives better control. And if you are doing someone, it's not so heavy. And you can see that shade's building up. And I'm just gonna take it just to the middle of my eye. And then this is a blending motion. I'm just gonna blend it upward, like that. Then I want a little more color. So I'm going to take it back in. Just go around. Hope you can see that. Fluffy, but it's kind of got a crown shape to it. This is a Moda from Moda Studios. I don't know the number, can't see it, but I'm going to take this lighter shade right here. It's called Keep Going. I'm going to put it up here to kind of soften. Like I said, again, you want to pat for color, then you just want to blend to fluff it out. I'm gonna go back in with that shade Confident. I'll put it right back on there. Like I said, I'm doing a somewhat natural look. Just to show you something that you can do every day if you don't like bold. I'm going to use the shade Do It. It's the shimmer right here. I'm just going to go across with my finger. I'm going to pat it. Just like that. Then I'm going, not dipping the brush back in any product. I'm going to use this same brush that I used the deeper one with. I'm just going to blend out the ends of it. Just to blow it out a little bit. I'm going to go in with this gel liner from Marc Jacobs in the shade Blacker. And I'm going to follow the tape. And then I'm going to take it down like that. Then bring it across so that it meets. And this just gives this natural look a little bit more. Now, liner is not one of my strongest points, so that's why I like to use the tape. I'm gonna come almost to the inner corner of my eye and just bring it across like so. And then lining the eyes gives you like a guide if you want to put lashes on. And then I'm going to take this tape off so you can see what I was saying about how it helps shape the liner and the shadow. See? You see that? Look how pretty that looks. All right, and now we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, now both eyes are done. We're going to prime the face. I use this Blurring Balm cream in Universal from Danessa Myricks. I have the mini size. The larger size comes with a spoon for you to scoop it out, but you don't need a lot. So take about that much. Rub it in. I have really, really oily skin. And this Blurring Balm is supposed to like minimize your pores, like blur them out, kind of mattify the skin and keep oil from breaking through. And the oil breaks through really bad for me right in this region, so I like the focus there. Even though I put the Blurring Balm cream on, I still go in translucent powder and just lightly put it on my face. Now this step is optional. Like I said, I do it because I have really, really oily skin. It's more a combination because my forehead sometimes is dry, but my T-zone is always oily. And then this, it helps set the foundation, and it also helps keep oil from getting through. It's optional, you don't have to do it, but it also gives like that airbrush finish to your foundation too. So even if you don't have oily skin and you want that flawless airbrush finish, you know, this is a good step to do. I'm gonna be using this Matte Plus Poreless Fit Me foundation from Maybelline in 365 shade Nutmeg. I have a lot of different foundations that I use, but I'm using this one because it has a great finish and its price point is affordable. I pour mine out on to here before I put it on my face, but your application is different. If you want to do it different, you can. I'm going to use this flat brush and just take a little bit and do strokes on the side of my face. This is a good way to shade match too, to see how close it is to your skin. I know a lot of people's skin tones change with the weather. So, well, the seasons rather. When the sun is shining, some people are darker. In fall and winter tend to be lighter, but don't really need a lot. It's better to start off with a little bit and go back in so that you can build. And I'm using this brush to go ahead and just push foundation into the skin. And you don't want to rub it in. You want it to sit on top of your skin, so you just push it, and then this gives you, in my opinion, gives you better coverage. If you have a method that you like better, I'm not going to make you change it. And again, if you have any questions on what I'm doing, products that I'm using, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will be sure to get back to you. And if you have Q&As or you want to ask, you also want to take the excess and put it on your ears. If your ears are showing and your foundation shade is an exact match to your skin, the ears are a dead giveaway. Then you also want to go underneath. Make sure it blends out all the way. And this is a matte finish, but it's still got a slight glowy finish to it, so you don't look completely dry. And if you're gonna have like a really long day and you want your foundation to stay, this step is optional, but after I apply my foundation, I douse my face and setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It is really, really, really good. Like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do that step. And I like the coverage from the one layer foundation, so I'm not gonna go back in and do a second. Just drying down. Since this is a very natural look, we're not gonna be sculpting and all of that. Because like I said, we're gonna keep it a soft glam. But I am gonna take the same concealer, the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in 11. I'm just gonna put it underneath my eye. I'm gonna put it in the corner, close to your nose. Then you wanna take it back here. And I'm gonna go and do the same thing on the other eye. And this is also an opportunity if your lines are off, you can use this to adjust. And then you kind of want to keep natural lighting or shading with your face. So just match where your skin changes tone. So since I'm making my under eyes light, I go down here, come up here, above the lip, and on my chin. I said, since it's natural, we're not going to be doing all of the carving and sculpting the face, because this is supposed to be a natural, everyday look. Me, I do prefer bolder looks, like I said before, but today I'm going with something a little more simple. So I'm gonna let that, once you put your concealer on, you want to kind of let it dry down just a little bit so that when you push it in, it's not moving out of place, and it actually gives better coverage. So I'm gonna go in with this precision brush. You see how it's angled? It's a Firma 405, and I'm gonna use that to push in the concealer. Now you want to look up and push upward. And looking upward and pushing upward helps to avoid creasing under the eye. I'm gonna do this concept. Same here, you want to push up, but you want to relax your forehead when you do it, and then same down here. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here we are back with that blended all the way in. Now we are gonna set, and before you put all of the setting powder on, you want to take a soft blending brush. You want to go in the powder, so translucent, tap off the excess, and you want to put that on there like this. And starting off this way, notice how I'm looking up while I'm doing that. This helps prevent creasing. Now you can, after you do this, you can use a colored powder to go back in. set with your powder puff. I have my Ebony compressed powder palette, and this is in the shade, it's like olive, I believe, so it's like medium to deep. I'm going to use my powder puff. Got these from Amazon. I'm going to use one of the lighter shades. Put that on there like that. You see, just, I'm going to go in, look up. I'll put it in the corners. And you want to pat it away. And you see the difference from that eye to that one? Going to go to the other side and do the same thing. Start in the corner. Pat it away. You want to look up as much as possible, because you don't want it to set with creases under your eyes. Alright, then I'm going to use the same palette, and I'm going to go in with this precision brush. It's like curved. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to use one of the deeper shades. I'm going to go down, starting right here, and come down. And this is going to define the nose. So you want to start here, go down. I'm going to try and follow the natural bone structure of the face. It's a really good guide. Go back so you can see. Take this bigger angled face brush. It's from Believe Beauty. I think I got this from like the dollar store, really. And I'm going to use that same tone I did on my nose. You just want to follow. Your cheeks. You just want to pat. Go up. Same thing on the other side. You just want to pat it up to give some depth to the face. And after we do this, we're gonna blend in that, as you, even though it's layered, you want everything to flow together. You see how that adds just a little bit of definition to the face and still keeps it natural. We're gonna go in with the powder puff again in that same lighter shade, and you just want to follow the bottom. Just like that. Pat it back. Right. Same thing over here. Following down. Right, I'm gonna go in and blend this out, put on some lashes and some lipstick, and I'll be back with the finished look. Okay, so I am back with the finished look. As you can see, I added some short lashes and some lip gloss from Juvia's Place. I tried to keep it very simple, so it's a soft, natural, almost kind of like a no makeup look. Normally, I like bolder looks, but for the first look, I decided I would do something simple for a lot of you out there who might be intimidated by a bolder look. So I showed you something softer, something that you can potentially wear every day and it's still like a soft glam look. Now I will be posting videos of bolder looks, so if that's something you want to see, make sure you subscribe so that you can get the notification when the video goes up. If there's other things you want to see, like product reviews or how makeup wears, lash application, comment below so that I know what you're interested in so that I can get a video posted up for you. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon.